Hello and welcome again, Collective. We have another week's reading for you. I actually have some time to do this. So there are some cards that I cannot show, so I'm just hiding them as best I can. One would be the star card. So, and I know you can't see these, so I will go over them individually when it comes up. But of course, we have the sun here, so I didn't want to show that one too much. But all right, so let's go ahead and start. So this is the week of April 20th. Just a side note to you guys, my birthday is Monday, April 20th. Yes, I know. I know. So yes, happy birthday to me. This is my birthday weekend. I am actually recording this as of the 17th. And actually, I have a friend of mine who's actually he was born on the 17th, the same year I was born. He's like 3 days older than me. I don't know how that happens, but it happens, right? All right, so let's get on with it. So, I'm just gonna put this out of the way. It's bothersome. All right, so for our first card for this week, we have the Fool. Now, the Fool, guys, I really feel like this is the new beginnings part of this, because we do have the Death card here. So we have death and rebirth and new beginnings, right? So also death is about transformation. So something is ending to transform into something else and brings in new beginnings, right? You take this how you want to. Of course, we have strength here, and then we also have, if I can put that on real quick, the Eight of Swords. Now, what this tells me real fast, and then we'll get to the clarifying cards. So what this tells me is that, again, something is ending and transforming so that new beginnings come in. You need to have the strength to do that, and try not to see it as a bad thing. Try not to trap yourself into your thoughts trapping you or making you feel trapped. Look, this guy is literally, he acts like he's being arrested or like he's handcuffed or his hands are bound here, but they're not bound, are they? No. Take a closer look. Take a closer look. Sorry. Take a closer look at this. Again, his hands are not bound. He's not tied up, okay? Try not to feel trapped. Have the strength for these endings to come in so that new beginnings can come. These endings can come so that the new beginnings can come in for you. What no longer serves you needs to end, and new beginnings and new stuff needs to take its place. So have the strength here and try not to let your thoughts trap you in, well, I don't deserve this. Yes, you do. You do deserve this. Happiness. Excuse me. New beginnings. Okay. All right, let's get to the clarifiers, because that will be coming into it. So we have the Fool here. Again, we all know that means new beginnings, taking more risks. And down here at the clarifiers, we have the Ace of Wands, which is, again, new beginnings. This is double confirmation if you had it. Double confirmation, new beginnings, good news, physically starting something, creative spark, new initiative, finding new passion, enthusiasm. Again, you guys, the Fool is new beginnings. The Ace of Wands is new beginnings. So new passions are coming in, new ideas, new things that strike up, passion within you. And then we also have the Two of Pentacles, which you could be, juggling at this time. You could be juggling, taking on multitasking, juggling priorities, uncertainty, choices, trade-offs, ups and downs. Now, with new beginnings, that nothing is ever set in stone, right? So you have new beginnings coming in. Nothing is ever set in stone. So you could be doing a balancing act. You could be multitasking here with these new beginnings. Again, nothing is ever set in stone. So you have, options. You have choices. Of course, this is a choices card. So you have choices between two new things coming into your life. This could be a relationship. It could be, some kind of job. Maybe there's two jobs you're going after. Someone calls you back, and then a little bit someone else calls you back. So whatever that is, you will find balance here, but you also could be juggling other things as well. Remember that whatever you choose is your end game, okay? It is yours for the taking, so take it. All right. So that is the Fool. That was the first card that came out of the deck. And I just want to put on the bottom of this deck. I love this deck. If you ever watch The Good Witch, she does this. I hope she is feeling better. I know I haven't seen any readings from her lately, but hopefully she is feeling better. We have the Six of Staffs, or the Six of Wands here. The Six of Wands is all about victory. See how he's standing here looking on, and they're all looking kind of down, but they're motioning on. But this is the victory card. This is triumphing over things. So this week is definitely about new beginnings and transformation, or endings, but endings so that those new beginnings can come in. Because here, and again, I can't show the Sun card, but we do have the Six of Pentacles, and we have the Sun and the Hermit. So definitely the Six of Pentacles is about charity. It is about generosity. It is about, kindness, wealth, prosperity, power, being well paid. Okay. And the Sun is underneath here. I don't want to show it, but the Sun is the most positive card in our deck, guys. So success, joy, positivity, everything going in your favor. And of course, we have the soul searching of the Hermit. So the Hermit is Virgo, soul searching, spiritual enlightenment, self-reflection. With all this winning that you guys are doing, we have, transformation into, generosity, or maybe you are being generous with your money. You get support, being well paid, being valued. It could be at a job, or maybe in a relationship, you're being valued. And you have to do a lot of soul searching, because again, the Sun and the Six of Pentacles are all about yes. They're all about positivity, success, getting your happiness, getting whatever it is that you need. And then, of course, you're going to be, soul searching. Okay, soul searching. Which is just reminding you to do not trap yourself. Okay. Sorry. Like this is double confirmation, but don't let your thoughts trap you. Okay. You're feeling trapped. You're back into a corner. Don't do that to yourself. It's not worth it. Okay. So remember, when you're self-reflecting, that you deserve this. This is exactly what you need. You need something to transform so that new beginnings can come in, and you are well valued, well paid. You have success and happiness. You have overcoming obstacles, and you are self-reflecting and knowing that you deserve this. You deserve this. This is what you need to feel good, feel wealthy, and you spread the wealth around too. You have a figure here giving money to people who are poor. So it could be you that's giving your time, your energy into something that you feel very well, you have achieved, you feel well valued in. Again, this could be a relationship, or this could be a job where you actually are getting recognition for it now, and you're getting success and happiness. And of course, you're also self-reflecting. But do not trap yourself with your thoughts. These endings need to come in so that your new passions can take over. Again, transformation from the stuff that needs to end, that's no longer serving you, and stuff is coming in for you. Okay, so we will put that off to the side so that I can bring these over. Now, this is under the Ten of Pentacles is the Star. Again, they're really strict about that stuff, so I'm not going to go ahead and show that right now. A lot of cards fell out for this one. So with your success comes some, questioning of, do I deserve this or not? And again, I will show that we did have the Fool again. And we'll get to that. So, okay, let me just move these over. Need all the room here. Like I said, these cards kind of just fell out all at once. So, okay, so this is, so I'm saying like at the beginning, things need to end so that new things can come in. Here we have the Strength card. Now we need the inner strength to let these things transform and become as one, right? We need to let the new beginnings come in. So out with the old and in with the new. I think I said this a couple of weeks ago with the same kind of a reading where literally we need to make sure that we are, you know, not trapping ourselves and that we do have the strength that we need. And again, strength to take on because if you're going to be juggling stuff, you're going to be multitasking, or you are going to be making choices of maybe this choice or that choice. Again, you need the strength and the guidance to do it. So we were soul searching and introspecting, or intro reflecting, I guess, self-reflecting. Same thing here. You have to have that inner strength and know that you deserve this. Don't get, excuse me, I'm so sorry. Do not get in your own head, okay? It's not worth getting in your own head, because you need the strength, because otherwise you are moving on, and you need the strength to move on. So the Eight of Cups, we have abandonment, you're moving on. This could be travel. I'm more or less saying that whatever is ending here, it needs to end. Okay, so it needs to end, and you need to be moving on to the new beginnings that I just showed you. Okay, again, with the Eight of Swords and Eight of Swords, try not to get in your own head. You're going to get in your own head, and you're going to say, well, maybe I don't deserve this. And then the Four of Pentacles is holding on to, something so tight. It could be a person, it could be a job, it could be whatever is ending or transforming for you, because we did have the Death card, right? Where was the Death card? Sorry. Okay, so we did have the Death card here. So you're holding on for dear life when you shouldn't be doing that, because you don't need to. You don't need to. You need to transform your energy. You need to transform. So transform yourself. Remember that endings need to happen. Don't hold on to too much, okay? Don't be all up in your head, because you are moving away from what is transforming. So let it transform, stay out of your head, and don't hold on too tightly, because the Star and the Ten of Pentacles are here. I'm not going to show the Star, but the Star and the Ten of Pentacles are here to say everybody will get what they need in the end, okay? So the Star is a wish fulfillment. The Ten of Pentacles is wealth, inheritance, stability, security, prosperity, family, success, comfort, abundance, long-term success, guys. So have the strength to walk away, but stay out of your own head, and try not to hold on so tight to this stuff that has to end, the stuff that has to move out of your life. Again, out with the old and in with the new. Try not to hold on too hard or too much. Try not to, have a grip on the things that need to end. Okay, they are ending for a reason. Okay, because the Star is here to remind you that there is a wish fulfillment coming in, and it will prosper for everybody. Everybody's going to get this wonderful gift. Everyone benefits from the wonderful gifts. So the endings need to go, the beginnings come in, and everybody prospers from this wish fulfillment. Okay, so whatever you're up to this week, it looks very successful. Remember to have the strength, because there are things in your life that need to end. Okay, they need to end. That's why we had the Death card with transitioning to new beginnings. We had the Death and the Fool, right? Sorry, can't see the writings. So the Death and the Fool, okay? We had the Death and the Fool for a reason, so that we can transform into having strength and having our wish come true. And everyone benefits from this. So your wish coming true benefits everybody, benefits your family, benefits your coworkers, benefits everybody in store that, but you have to have strength to move on. Don't hold on to what no longer serves you. It's ending for a reason. Okay. Be aware that you need to move on emotionally, and don't hold on too tightly to things that need to end, things that need to move on in your life. Don't be all up in your own head. Don't trap yourself. Thoughts can trap us into the old patterns and make us hold on to things that no longer serve us, whether that's a relationship, a job, or a situation, a health situation. Maybe, we're not too sick. We're not sick. You listen to your body, and again, a wish fulfillment becomes all success, becomes everybody's success. Okay, so that is that part. And now these three can be shown because nobody is nude. But again, at the end of the week, remember, you're going to have strength, because you're going to try to talk yourself out of these great new beginnings. New beginnings. Again, the Fool clarifies this. Now, when your new beginnings come in, your new offers, here could be a love offer, okay? Could be an intuition. Maybe you're getting some downloads from spirit. Hard work. Again, you're doing all this so that you can bring in good things and get to part with things that no longer serve you. Out with the old, in with the new. So don't trap yourself, because you're not really trapped. You see, again, I'm trying to point this out. His hands are not bound. He's not bound. He's just kneeling, and he has his hands behind him. He, at any time, could bring his head up. He could stand up and move past those swords with ease. But it's almost like he's made himself, he's put himself in this position because he thinks he needs to be here. You don't need to be here. Okay. You've done the hard work. You've had the patience. You're using your intuition. You're getting those offers, and the new beginnings are coming in. Okay. Don't trap yourself into something that no longer serves you just because you're afraid of new beginnings or risk taking. Again, this is new beginnings, spontaneous, idealism, travel, innocence, freedom. And again, we had the Fool in this deck as well. So again, this is just, like I said, double confirmation. You have the Fool here and you have the Fool here. So again, try not to be in your own head, because if you be in your own head, you're going to miss out on these new beginnings. And for this week, I think you are going to go large and far. Again, a new job, self-employment, building business, trade, reputation, craftsmanship, hard work, basically. You've done the hard work. Now it's time for you to reap the rewards. So something new comes in, okay? So love, comfort, kindness, intuition, a good idea, sensitive, thoughtful, introvert, psychic, very psychic. And again, this is here to tell you, stay out of your head, and new beginnings and hard work. You've done the hard work. Okay. Now it's time for the love and new beginnings to come in. It's time for the new stuff to come in. So try not to trap yourself. Okay. All right. Well, that is the reading for this week. I hope you enjoyed it, and hopefully I'll be back next week. If not, I will see you when I see you. And if you'd like to leave a comment down in the description field, down in the description field. If you like this reading, great. Share and subscribe, share, like, comment, do all that stuff so that we can keep growing this channel. And like I said, this is Mrs. Witchy Perfect, and I'll be back with you next week.